What's up, y'all? This be your boy Scotty, and you're watching my review on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 2, Episode 5. What's up, you guys? Before I get into the video, I just want to let y'all know that K Michelle's new single, VSOP, is out on iTunes right now. The last time I checked, it was number 13 on R&B Soul iTunes. The last time I checked, and that was like 2 hours ago, so I don't know what number it is right now. But when you get time, make sure y'all go cop that joint. It's called VSOP, produced by Poppin' Oak, and it contains the sample from I know it's a Shy Lights song, and it also samples the song by Deborah Lyles called Very Special. So make sure y'all go get that. It's pretty hot. This episode was pretty much it was a pretty much good episode. We saw the return of the two non-factors, which is Carlos Red and Pruneshita. So let's just get into the video, shall we? First of all, we start off with Baby Bop, and she meets up with her baby daddy, which is Baby Drew. Ain't that something? Baby Bop and Baby Drew, ain't that something? So they sit down and they have a discussion over lunch about the situation that went down with Baby Bop, her baby daddy, and his microwave bitch, so to speak. And she started talking about, well, you know, we are a family and I just want to talk to him. First of all, bitch, you annoy me with this family shit because y'all are not family, okay? And you just his baby mama and he just your baby daddy. So with that said, you really need to know your motherfucking place and just sit the fuck down. That is not your man. He ain't shit to you but your baby daddy, and that's it. And you know what I'm saying? You get on, y'all start having a conversation and you want to talk about how he cheated on you while you was pregnant and how he had girls texting your fucking phone and all of this crap. And I'm sitting up here looking at my TV like, why the hell is she discussing that motherfucking past? You know what I'm saying? Why are you talking about the past and y'all ain't even together? And then he had to remind her dumb ass that they ain't even in no relationship. They ain't been in them for the last 7 years. So my whole thing is, why the hell is she sitting up here talking about what happened in the past and they ain't even together? Like, I don't even understand that. I don't even get that. I would never get it. And it is what it is. Like, I just feel like that's some straight up bullshit. Like, I don't even see why her ass is even sitting up here talking about some shit that happened 7 years ago. Like, it's been 7 years since y'all been together and you still mad that this nigga going out getting pussy? Like, really, Baby Bop? Like, please have a seat for real. Like, you make yourself look even stupider as time goes by. Like, you are Mimi 2.0 to the fucking fullest. Like, for real. Like, I don't even understand you. Like, you getting so crunk over shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. If he want to go out and fuck, that's on him. And, you know, people try to make, you know, excuses for her behavior, like, well, you know, she was with him for 7 years and, you know, he gave her false hope. I don't give a damn what false hope he gave her ass. She knows what the business is. She knows they're not together, whether he gave her false hope or not. That doesn't give her the grounds to try to tell him who he can and can't be with. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Whether he gave her false hope or not, that doesn't give her no right to give somebody some ground rules on their own personal life. Like, Baby Bop really need to have a fucking seat. Like, stay your ass at the radio station and don't bring your ass out the studio. So that's when Needy Mimi and her new boyfriend Nikita, they meet up for dinner, and it's he's basically a guy that she been knowing for the past 12 years. And he's a friend of hers, and you know what I'm saying? You know, she's finally happy. My whole thing is, you was just in the bed with Stevie. And I understand that this shit, what y'all gotta understand is, I think this particular scene right here, most of this shit on this episode happened in January. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta started filming in November, so she was just in the bed with Stevie J in November, and now it's probably late December and early January, and you sitting up here at dinner with this new man talking about how happy you are. I don't understand it. It sounds like a Kenya more to me, don't you think? But they get to talking about, their past or whatever, and he starts saying, you know, well, you know, I got a past too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, you got a past with a man. And, you know, I was going to save my judgment because, you know, the whole thing about K Michelle and Mimi falling out about her comments over her boyfriend. And I said, well, you know what? I'm not going to sit up here and say that he gay just because she said so. So I'm just going to sit down and wait for the show to air to make my decision. And I made my decision from the time I looked at it. I really got gay vibes from his ass from the jump. And I ain't the only one who did. So please, Don't call me biased, and please don't say that I'm just saying this because of K. Michelle, because I'm really ain't. I have my own mind, my own motherfucking opinion. The motherfucker looked like he, you know, he like the fingers up the ass to me. That's what he looked like, but I don't know. And plus, he need to fix his grill. I know I need to fix mine. I got a chip tooth for filth, but I ain't the one on TV, so it is what it is. I ain't got no money to fix my damn teeth. So with that being said, I know he got money. Fix your teeth. Damn. Then you got Erica. She confronts Scrappy over the dinner table about her finding some shit in his phone. And my thing is, like, I really do love Scrappy and Erica. Let me just make that clear. I really do. I'm sorry, y'all. I hope this doesn't gross y'all out, but I did not know I had this shit in my eye. But let me tell y'all, I love Erica and Scrappy. I love them as a couple, and I really want them to work. But with the way things are looking at this point in time, I just believe that Erica just needs to cut Scrappy ass loose, because ain't no changing no man like him. Like K. Michelle said, you can't raise a grown ass boy. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what Scrappy is, a grown ass boy. He ain't no grown ass man, he a grown ass boy. And I just don't think that there's no way for her to even try to make that shit work, because even in that conversation, you know, you texting other bitches having flirtatious text messages, you know, you making excuses for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think that that's cool. And I think that, you know what I'm saying? You know, Erica been down for him for all these years. You know, she put up with a lot of shit, put up with different bitches, put up with the put up with the diamond situation. You know what I mean? And I just think that she deserves so much more. She is too cute to be going through this shit. Not saying that just because a bitch is pretty don't mean that she can't go through nothing. But I just think that she too cute to be going through some bullshit like this. That's what I think. And honestly, I just feel like she just need to let it go. And I just hate it when niggas say you when you go looking through people's shit, you gonna find something. And that's true. You know what I'm saying? That is kind of true. But at the same time, you shouldn't be doing no shit like that anyway. And you shouldn't be giving people no reason to be going through their phone. But at the same time, I do feel like if you can't trust somebody, then you don't need to be in a relationship with them, because of the simple fact, you know what I'm saying, you should have, you know, if you was trusting their ass, then you wouldn't be able to go through their phone. And if you was trusting them, you know what I'm saying, y'all will be A-okay. But at this point, you feel like you can't trust somebody. And after all these years, Erica, you should know that Scrappy ain't shit. And you should know that, you know, he's still a grown-ass little boy. So with that being said, I just think that y'all just need to let it go. I think that you are way more mature than Scrappy is. And I really feel like Scrappy does want to make it work, but he just doesn't know how to stop his old habits. And I think that's the problem. There's Kay, Mimi, and Arian. They at K. Michelle's apartment. And honestly, Kay, I love you to death, but I am really over this whole my pussy broke conversation. Like, for real, I'm just about over that. Like, it was kind of funny last week when you were talking about it, but I'm kind of over this whole my pussy broke shit. My pussy broke, my levis and my pussy broke. It's time for me to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just kind of tired of hearing about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love you to death, Kay. You know, I ride or die for you. You know what I'm saying? But, no. I'm kind of over that. Like, let that conversation go. That's when Mimi tells them about Nikita. And, you know what I'm saying? She, you know, basically says that she wants all the girls to meet him and this and then the third. You know what I'm saying? So then, that's all that scene was about, basically. Mimi basically telling K. Michelle and Arian that she wants them to meet her man. So then, you know, you go to Carisha meeting up with No Next Zeno at the at a local gym in Atlanta. And what I'm sitting up here trying to figure out is, when did Carisha and No Next Zeno become friends? Like, that's what I want to know. But okay, so that's when Kirk talks about, he feels like, you know, since Carly Red asked Rashida to be on a song with her dissing K. Michelle, and after the way he witnessed the way K. Michelle acted towards him, he feel like Rashida need to do it. I think that Kirk is really a faggot ass bitch. I think that he's way too invested in this beef with K. Michelle and Rashida than K. Michelle and Rashida themselves. You know what I mean? And I just don't know what type of leverage he think that Rashida would get by dissing K. Michelle on the record. Because number one, Carly Red is untalented and Rashida is just a pretty face and she can't rap. So who wants to hear what the fuck they got to say? Nobody wants to hear, you know, Rashida getting her sleepy flow ass on a damn track with Carly Red's whack ass and saying, K. Michelle is a donkey. up, down, such a donkey. Like, don't nobody want to hear her, slow talking ass, slow rapping ass, shot a low rapping ass on her damn disc record. And just like No Next Zeno told him, it's not really, it's either a make or break you situation, and that's just what it is. Rashida need to focus on what Rashida need to focus on. Kirk is just a straight up girl, and I think that he is too more into this damn beef than his own wife is, and I just think that he needs to get over himself. But like I be saying though, Carly, Rashida, and Kirk only get screen time when they discussing K. Michelle, and I know Rashida was happy as fuck when she got pregnant. Now she can have a storyline of her own. Like, really. So Stevie J and Jocelyn were celebrating the fact that Jocelyn got a record deal with a major label. And I want to know what major label signed Jocelyn as. Like, I really want to know, you know what I'm saying, who the hell signed Jocelyn Hernandez, because, you know, I ain't heard not one song from her, and I don't think that I'm going to be feeling her shit because, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, they talk about shit, and, you know, I don't know. I just think that Jocelyn and Steve J got this sick ass relationship. He got this the pimp you the whole type of situation, and I just don't like that. But you know, Jocelyn continues to feed into the shit, and she continues to glorify the shit, so that's why she's still there. So it is what it is. Okay, so then we meet up with Stevie J in the studio with Shay Mack, aka the Help, aka a crackhead version of Keisha Cole. He meets up with her. And the first thing I can say is, damn, this bitch ugly. Like, that's the only thing I can really say about her ass. Like, she is so motherfucking ugly. Like, she's not easy on the eyes at all. And I give everybody a chance, but she is just not an attractive ass bitch to me. And, you know, she talking about her ass. And, you know, she just all the way turned up. Just in that one little conversation that she was having with Stevie J about her music, like, she was too damn turned up about it. And I get that vibe from her and Baby Bop that they really trying to make they mark on the motherfucking show, and they really ain't doing shit for me, to be quite honest. Like, I just feel like they need to sit their ass down because they are doing the most, saying the most, acting the most, turned up to the fullest for no reason. And that's all I really had to say about this scene, because I can already tell that I'm going to be reading that bitch every chance I get because she's so fucking annoying. So then, you know, we get into Kirk and Rashida. They sit down and they talk about Carly Red's diss record, and Kirk is steady trying to push Rashida to do the motherfucking record. And my whole thing is, Rashida ain't on the shit, and I don't like Georgia Prune at all. Like, I used to like her, but after that incident at Mimi's housewoman, I haven't liked her that much. But I will say this about Rashida: she really don't want to feed into the beef with K. Michelle. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to talk about K. Michelle. She don't want to base the whole career on K. Michelle, even though all her airtime is based on K. Michelle. But, you know, I digress. She really doesn't want to make that about, you know, make that beef all, make her whole music career about that beef, because, you know what I'm saying, like, who really cares about her making a diss song with Carly Red about K. Michelle, who has a real record deal and something that those two bitches lack? You know what I'm saying? Who really is gonna buy that shit? That's how I feel about it. So she wants to open up her store, and she got a boutique online called I'm Bossy, and she's, you know, she says that it's doing quite well for her. And in my opinion, she should open up a store in Atlanta. There's more money going in her pocket. True enough, it might be another Rainbow or Holidays or Simply Fashions. But, I mean, there's hood rat bitches out there that shop at those stores, and she can get money for that shit. That's how I feel. But my thing is, Kurt's so focused on this diss record talking about it could be a lucrative thing for Rashida. But, yeah, she wants to open a store that can really give her business. Something that she really needs to be involved in, which is fashion and jewelry and all of that type of shit. Anything dealing with beauty, Rashida is the right person for it because she is a beautiful woman. But he's stuck on this beef between her and K. Michelle, and she don't want to, you know, she don't even want to do that. And I feel like he's such a pussy. Like, he really trying to force her to be up on that shit, and she ain't even on it. Like, he is way off base, way too invested, too much of a faggot for me, and I don't like him. And that's just what it is. You can say whatever you want to say about me. I just think that Kurt is doing the most, and he really need to stop. This is one of the times that I really do agree with Rashida. So K. Michelle, Mimi, Arian, and Erica, they go out to the club, and Erica tells the girls about how her engagement with Scrappy is off and how she is not really doing doing so good right now. And you know, they really console her about it, and you know, they tells her, you know, she tells them about how how he been catching her on, you know, catching Scrappy, you know, texting people phone and all of that shit. And you know, they all don't agree that, you know, they all disagree with his notions of that. And you know, they talk about this. So then, you know, that's when Nikita arrives, and you know, Mimi introduces everybody to Nikita, and you know, they all say that they like him and all of that. And now we see him with his hat off, and I still think that he gay, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, you know, she, you know, K Michelle was like, don't hurt her. We don't need a Stevie J part 2. And you know, he was like, you know, he wants to invite her to invite all them to the video shoot and this and that. So then, let's see what else happened next. So then, Carly and Benzino, they have an argument about the situation with the sex tape that Jocelyn got. And Carly keeps on saying that Benzino showed her the sex tape when they was in New York, and Benzino is denying it. And I really believe that Carly is lying. I honestly believe that Carlos is lying. I really believe that Benzino did not show her that sex tape. I think that she lying, and she's doing anything to fish for a storyline, because she knows that nobody cares about her, and she knows that she's irrelevant to the show, and she knows that she doesn't add anything to the show, even when she being messy. And she's trying so hard to be the Susie and the Beaver Claxton of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, when she's not even doing a good job at it. Beaver Claxton and Floozy's mess was more entertaining than this bullshit. And I really believe that she lying. I just really believe that she lying. She's creating lies just to get story time. So then, Steve J meets up with the help, and she's doing a motherfucking most. And then she up here saying, oh my God, Jocelyn, you're the Puerto Rican princess. Like, she act like Jocelyn is fucking Lady Gaga or motherfucking Beyonce. Like, get a clue and have a fucking seat. For real, because I really don't understand it. And the way she's talking, like, I'm trying to work with the bitch. I'm trying to work with the bitch and all of this shit. Like, girl, what is up with you? And I mean, why are you so turned up? Like, I really don't understand why the help was so fucking turned up that whole time. Even Jocelyn told her ass to calm down. Like, why the fuck is you so turned up? Why are you turned up? And for no reason. So Rashida talks to Erica, and she basically tells her that she was late and she's going to a doctor's appointment to see if she's pregnant. And I don't see how she didn't know she was pregnant, because even while the camera is zooming in on her ass, I looked in Rashida's face and I said, that bitch was pregnant right then and there. Yeah, she was pregnant. I don't see how anybody could not see it. Her face was, you could see the pregnancy right in her motherfucking face. So yeah, she was pregnant the whole time. I don't even see how nobody couldn't see this shit. So then, you know, she went to the doctor, and she got her doctor's test, her pregnancy test, and the doctor who told Nepoteria from Keisha Cole the way it is / Frankie and Neffy, the same doctor told her she was pregnant. She told Rashida she was pregnant. And, you know, Rashida was happy and sad at the same time due to her situation with Carisha. But I don't know. I just think that Kurt's priorities is all the way fucked up. Like, he trying to get a beef sold or whatever, trying to sell a beef, but don't even want to open up a boutique for his wife. Like, I think that his priorities is all the fucked up. That's how I feel about it. And I just think, I really do agree with Rashida on this one. Like, I didn't agree with Rashida too much last season dealing with Kurt because of the whole Deb thing, but really, she got her head on straight with this business aspect, because that could be a lucrative business for her. Like I said, the hood rats need somewhere to shop, and they will go to Rashida's store. That's what I really believe. So then we get to the very end, and Stevie J meets up with Carly at the studio. Carly already got a motherfucking attitude, and you know, Stevie J really is trying to talk to her about her relationship, his relationship with Benzino, and how her lies has come between. So Jocelyn walks in and she sees Carly sitting there, and as soon as she see Carly sitting there, she get crunk, and she sitting up there like, why the hell this hoe here? Like, I'm tired of this hoe or whatever. So then they get into a conversation. And my thing is, it gets heated. Jocelyn gets up and she let that bitch know that she ain't the bitch to play with. And I'm like, yeah, Jocelyn, get that bitch. Get that motherfucking bitch. So soon as she was about to hit Carly, Stevie J, she picked up something off the table and was about to throw it at her. And I believe that Mona, did Jocelyn get a chance to hit Carly, or did she mush Carly or something? Because that's the way it looked. Because it looked like Mona was trying to cut that part off, but it looked like Jocelyn had mushed Carly ass. That's what it looked like. But I don't know. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think that Carlos is lying about the Benzino thing? Because I really believe that she is, and I don't believe nothing that Carly Red says. I honestly don't. And with that being said, this is my review on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Next week is gonna be hot. I don't think I'm gonna agree with K Michelle, not one bit, about this whole the pilot is gay situation. I know I'm not gonna agree with her on that. So I gotta pray about this. I gotta pray about this next review, because good Lord, I hate to go in on her, but I look like I'm gonna have to. Okay, Michelle, Lord, you in that filter. You need to get that fixed. You need to get that filter down pat. But yeah, but that being said, the show just getting better and better and better and better at this point. So next video will be Bad Girls Club Reunion and Bad Girls Club All-Star Battle. And then Wednesday I'll be doing my reviews on episodes 3 and 4 of R&B Divas. Follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Mr_Still Standing without the G. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at King of the South 23. I'm out of here, you guys. Peace.